What's up people, in this video I'm going to teach you how to do motion tracking in After Effects. This works for CS5, CS6 and I believe that even maybe as far as for CS3 and CS4. You can see for yourself by trying it. Anyways, let's go right into it. Here I've got my After Effects open and what I've prepared is a video here. So I'm going to drop that in and there should be, I want a part from the video only. So I'm going to cut out all that I don't need, and it's going to be, it can be longer, just like that. Alright then. So as you can see here in my composition, I've got the main video. I make my comp a little bit shorter, and now the main thing you need to think about when doing motion tracking is if there is anything to motion track at all. So if you look at the video here, we can see that there is actually a few points that I could motion track, and the best one is actually the little spot on the metal part of the slide, because I think that all the other things get pretty much different lighting and that will throw off our motion tracking. Anyways, to start motion tracking you will need to track motion in the tracker. Down here it is in the bottom right part of your After Effects. If it is not there, go to Window and take Tracker. It must be ticked to show up in your window. Then in the tracker, click Track Motion and you get a track point. And now there are 3 different modes to track, which are position, rotation and scale. For the most simple tracking, only position will be needed, and if you want a little bit more precise tracking, use rotation as well, which I'm going to show you how to do right now. So I'm just gonna zoom in. Here are the track points in the middle. You get 2 track points for if you're tracking rotation, so just keep that in mind. And now let me get back into the beginning. Take both of the points and make sure to click like to a little bit of the edge of the middle part, because if you're going to grab the cross in the middle, then you're moving the cross and not the whole track point, which is important because you need to move the whole track point. So right now I'm just setting it up here, and you need to work with these boxes around your track points to get the most precise tracking. And the simplest way to do this is if you take a look at how much the point that you want to track moves, just think about it, how much it moves, and then enlarge the boxes around the thing that you want to track, so that it always, the largest box will tell where to search for the track point, and the smaller box will say how it should look, the most exact. So now this will definitely be tracked well. I will maybe make this a little bit larger, and then the other point, just find a point that you think that could get tracked well. Let me take a look here, and this is a little bit dark in the middle, but I'm going to try it. We'll see if it will work actually. Well, no, I think that it's a little bit dark. So let me try an edge here that gets flat. Okay, I think that this should work pretty well. Yeah, this will work definitely. And now to motion track, this is how you would motion track with position and rotation. If you want to do only position, which I'm going to do right now, just untick rotation and delete the other track point just by clicking delete while having it selected. So now we've got the one track point here, which is for position. And if you're not sure about this, just make a new tracker. Anyways, since we've got this ready, we can analyze the footage, and as you can see, you use these 4 buttons to track the motion actually. So there's analyze forward or analyze 1 frame forward, which will make it easier to correct your tracking if you've got problems with it. Anyways, why is it not tracking actually? Well, as you can see, it is tracking pretty well if you just click analyze forward. This time it should work with analyze forward 1 frame, which is very useful if you've got a lot of movement or if you've got a lot of different points and you're not sure. Sometimes the track point will just move away from the point which you were tracking before, and if that happens, just analyze 1 frame forward and then move the track point to your own desired position, and then move 1 frame forward again, and it will analyze it well because it will again hit the spot on. Anyway, so we got a motion tracked here, at least for this little part. I can actually make the composition shorter just because I'm using this. So I'll go into composition settings and set it to 7 seconds. There we go. I think I made that. It's actually less. How much is it? Oh, I get it now. Anyway, so let's set it to 4 seconds, or 4.5 seconds. This is, you don't have to do this if you have the footage in the whole. Why is it not working? Some weird problems here. Anyways, well, here we go. Doesn't matter. I only need this one little point. So now, with these track points, you still need to apply the track points to some kind of object that will then, be available as the tracker for text or something that you want to attach to the video. And to do that, you will need to create a new null object. Just let it be like that. Make sure that it's on the whole length of the video, and then edit your target. Make sure that the motion is applied to null1, which we just created, and then go to apply and just click that. So apply dimensions X and Y and click OK. And as you can see now, we got these red points, and these are actually in the position transform of the null object. And as you can see, the null object stays with the basically where the tracker was. So now if you want to add text to it and make it motion tracked with it, just go into layer, new text, just type motion tracking or whatever you want there, or I can actually do this light, and you can do whatever you want to the text. It will always work. That it is just the easiest part of this now. So we've got that, and as you can see, if we try this, it will not be tracked, obviously. So what you need to do is click this little whip here and pick whip it to the null object, and that will make it look or work with the motion tracker, so that you can see the text gets tracked with the light as well. So that is really easy. You can do this with whatever you want. You can also create a new, for example, a new adjustment layer and put on an effect. For example, where are the flares? Let's just do light factory, easy, it doesn't matter. And we're going to set it up here, which is what I've done before. I was just trying this. Anyways, we can try some kind of cool flare that will look natural, which I can't really find right now, but it doesn't matter really. Anyways, we'll use this one, and this is going to be a little bit trickier. It really depends on what kind of footage you've got in there, because now if we pick whip the whole adjustment layer to the null, it will be moving the whole layer, even with, like, you see how it doesn't look well right here on the side. That's because we are moving the whole layer. We are not moving only the light, which is what we need. So what you need to go to is go to the light source location, or basically the position of the thing that you want to track, and pick whip that. And to do that, as you can see, there is no whip, so you need to alt click on the time or the watch, and then you get a pick whip, and you can attach it to the null. Then as you can see, it should be moving now. What did I do wrong? Oh, I think I got a problem here, which I'm not sure why. Oh, I know. Now this is getting a little bit more trickier. So anyway, just open the null, and as you can see, there is the position. Now we actually need to attach the position to the actual position, if that makes any sense. So you need to take the pick whip and select the position, and then just click away, and it gets to the point. And as you can see, it is a little bit offset. So just to correct that, close that adjustment layer, go into position of the null, and select all the points that are in there, and just move it down. Wait, this is not what I wanted. So we will just, while having only the position selected for all the points, just move it down, as you can see, where you want, or so. Now we are moving the whole null object new object, but we are also moving the adjustment layers effect, and as you can see it works. And if you didn't want the text to move, then just move the text away, which will still make it tracked. I can make it up here, for example, and yeah, it works. It's just as easy as that. You can move it wherever you want, and it will always move together with a motion tracker. So these are just some simple, you can see how the flares are moving up with the light. So it's a pretty cool effect. I hope you like it. You can leave some questions below, and in the future check the description for some questions, because on the previous videos I've got a lot of questions that I got asked over and over. So you know, after a few weeks these videos get updated with frequently asked questions, which I put into the description, so make sure to check them out if there are any. So thank you for watching the video. I hope everything was as simple to understand as it could be. Yeah, then just render out the video, and yeah, it's pretty easy. It works with anything that you might think of. I can actually show you some more here that we're doing this already. So just make a solid. I'll make it, for example, red. Okay. Now I need to extend it. It's a little bit big. Doesn't matter. We're gonna make it smaller. So go to scale, and we are going to move this behind the text. Where is the position? Here it is. So just move it behind the text. This is really anything that you would need to be creative within After Effects. You can create some really good transitions or effects with it. Now just take the whip and again select the null one object as the parent, or you can also select it right here in the parent selection. It's just as easy as that. And now, as you can see, it really works really nicely and everything looks good. So as I said, guys, thank you for watching. I hope everything was really good to understand, and this is a really simple way to do motion tracking within After Effects. So you can request some tutorials for the next time if you've got anything in your mind that you would want to know how to do, and I would really appreciate that. So thank you for watching, guys, and have a nice day.